look at this man. He's broken. Sony, how could you do me like this, man? I've been out here damage controlling for this platform ever since that this console launched, and you out here gonna throw a $700 price tag on the PlayStation 5 Pro? You know, this really hurt my feelings, man. I've been supporting PlayStation since day one, and y'all ain't never priced the console this overpriced. Hey, what about that PS3 there, Jimmy? We're gonna act like that didn't exist, but man, listen, there's a lot of value here, man. Not everything's as bad as it seems.
What you doing there, Smooth Skin? What you doing there, Smooth Skin? Huh? Woo! Gangsta, what another W.
Let's talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro, because they just officially revealed it. And
rub all that salt and sweat right across your pores, man. No wonder your face look like this, man. I get it, man. You PlayStation gamers are embarrassed that Sony is focusing more on hardware than they're doing exclusive games. But what did we try to tell you, man? But at least we can look forward to playing Indiana Jones much better on the PlayStation 5 Pro than on the Series X.
Yeah, it's not great.
Let's discuss. Let's go.
I'm Dreamcast. The PlayStation 5 is doing fine. I know a lot of people like to hate on the PlayStation 5 because it doesn't have enough games. A lot of people.
So there's a reason as to why people don't like the PS5. You're saying that the PS5 is a great console, but then you go as far to say that, well, the PS5 doesn't have enough games. So how does that make it a great console?
People are straight up saying, okay, so Sony isn't even doing that much, and yet they're doing a mid-gen refresh. It just doesn't seem right. People saying, why are they releasing this? It's just something that people have to justify to themselves.
Well, it is what it is, man. When you guys was worried about what Microsoft's doing, you could have been, nipping this in the bud with PlayStation. But like you said, right, Dreamcast guy, the PlayStation 5 hardware is outselling the Xbox Series X 4-1. Maybe that explains everything. They're like, hey, you guys don't buy games, so we're going to upcharge our mid-gen refresh $300-400 off this old tech and parts that we put in this platform, and y'all going to sit there and spend on that, man. At this point, PlayStation gamers need to go PC, bro. Y'all need to go PC if y'all really out here spending $800 on a gaming console.
Sony tried to sell a game no one wanted. Now they're selling a PlayStation 5 Pro that nobody wants. When I saw a lot of that, I initially kind of disagreed because...
Of course, because it's Sony, but if Xbox did the same thing, it'd be different,
And the funny thing is, when PC gamers try to tell you that console gaming is expensive and you can get way more value and more bang for your buck on PC, what do you guys say? Oh, PC's too expensive. It's too pricey. Bro, you went out there and bought a base model PS5. That's $500. You bought a PS5 Slim, right? That's $500. You also plan probably buying a PS5 Pro for $800. All that money that you spent on playing just one group of consoles games, you could have went out there and bought a PC, which could have did the same exact thing.
Like my PlayStation 5. I'm playing Astrobot. I'm doing some secret reviews right now of upcoming PlayStation 5 games, but even after watching that stream in 4K and actually pretty much counting pixels with my own old...
I see no difference, man.
...eyes, this does not seem like that big of a leap. And additionally...
Of course.
This is the biggest deal breaker. $700. $700. And this looks like a digital edition. I don't even... Final Fantasy VII Rebirth getting a...
Didn't I tell you guys that these companies are trying to push for a digital-only future, and the PS5 Pro is very representative of that.
Oh, well, they're going to have a physical drive that you can add.
See, what you people don't understand, that physical, have you noticed, they're making it harder for you to have physical games. They don't drop physical games on the same dates as the digital release anymore, because that's companies double dipping, because they know if they put the game digitally, like with Marvel Arcade Classics that's coming out tomorrow, people are going to buy the physical copy that comes out in November. They're not stupid, man. At the end of the day, physical copies have become one big hustle. Okay? That's all it has been. And you guys want to sit there, physical's not done, even though retailing are not shelving them. You got limited run manufacturing your games now. Come on, man. I mean, at the end of the day, for the luxury of physical media, companies are forcing and they're making it harder for you guys to want to continue with this. I'm telling you, physical media is done. But yet y'all still holding on to this concept. And the crazy thing is, man, as much as I have a huge physical game collection, I'm going to be honest with you. I play a lot of my games digital. I do. I really do. I got Gears 4, 5, all digital. I got the physical copies. But more than likely, I don't even put them on my Xbox because there's really no reason to. Maybe besides maybe a few backwards compatible titles. But even then, I still own them digitally. So even though I have the physical copies, I still end up playing the digital version over the physical one. So what is the point of the physical copy nowadays? Besides a collector's item.
Ethical Boost, which is a game I like a lot. And that game definitely had some performance issues, so I'm happy they did it, but...
Well, I didn't know that because you guys said the game ran perfectly at 60 FPS.
I must admit, I am conflicted because I review a lot of hardware. I specifically love to review a lot of PlayStation hardware. I did reviews of... The PS5 Pro is a diskless console, includes a 2 terabyte hard drive.
Didn't I tell you guys that Sony was going to do that for the PS5 Pro, and y'all didn't want to listen to me? GameStop with another W.
First begin on September 26th.
I told you guys this already.
PlayStation Direct and retailers. So I guess I have 16 days to think about it, but I mean, I feel like I am the target demographic.
Oh, here we go. You hear this, guys? I'm the target demographic, right? Now you want to sit there and throw terms like this? Ain't nobody want this PS5, bro. Cut the cap, bro. I'm sick and tired of you ponies taking all this negativity and trying to spin it as if it's good for Sony. Stop it, bro. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody picking up a PS5 Pro to play this in Astrobot. Maybe these Xbox dudes was right. Maybe they should have thrown Astrobot with the PS5 Pro, according to these prices.
Now, what I mean by that is I am a hardcore gamer that plays like 80 games a year.
Bro, get out of here, bro. Even I don't even play 80 games a year, bro. And the games that he be playing be like 1,000 hours long, bro. Come on, bro. Cut it out, bro. Baldur's Gate, Diablo. Bro, you ain't playing all these games. You're not playing those 80 type of those games every year. And if you do, you barely touch grass.
Constantly beating stuff and making content, and it's not only my job, it's my passion. Literally every single day I'm buying stuff.
It's such his passion, guys, that he can't even live out his journey of the Sega Dreamcast. Did he even make a video about it? No. You didn't even make a video about the Dreamcast. You could have just uploaded some Dreamcast gameplay. You could have just did a short clip of something about the Sega Dreamcast's 25th anniversary, and you didn't even talk about it.
Playing stuff, even freaking Balatro and Vampire Survivors and just a trillion things from indie to...
But no Sega Dreamcast stuff.
Stream. I care about this industry, and I love buying crap to look as good as possible. And, let's face it, I play a lot on my PS5.
That's not what you said the last video. You said you play more on your PS5, your PC than your PS5.
Am essentially the target demographic of this.
Yeah, I'm the target demographic because I'm a Sony fanboy and I'm willing to spend $800, even $2,000 of my money on this underpowered gaming console.
And I just can't possibly care about it. Like, I'm the person that I feel like should be excited to buy this. I mean, theoretically, like, wow, it's more graphics to the PS5. The fact that it's diskless. I mean, I'm almost having just a crisis here because Sony has been handing out L's. I've been reporting on this, like Concord costing them the best possible version of it. If you're buying an Xbox, you get the Xbox Series X.
Because the best possible versions to all these games are on PC. So what are you talking about? There's no justification for this PS5 Pro. Oh, well, I'm buying the PS5 Pro because I can play PlayStation 5 games better. And then you got PC around the corner playing your games way better. See, this is the problem, man. This is why I try to tell you guys that this console war stuff don't exist, man. Just play games, play wherever you want. Go pick up the PS5 Pro if you guys really want one. But at the end of the day, man, with the lack of library that this console has, I'm definitely not buying one, man. I could think of way better things to do with $800 than to pick up a PS5 Pro that is barely any different or that much of an improvement over the PS5 that I already own currently, which also has a disc drive.
Buying a controller, you want to get the most elite pro crazy programmable triggers, super weirdo, like ultimate crazy controller. I know those people exist, but I feel like catering to that demographic, trying to make a console, God, this would be $800.
And the crazy thing is, this type of console should appeal, because he goes as far to say the luxury gamer. No luxury gamer wants this because the luxury gamer is playing on PC. That is the luxury gamer. And especially, you can't compare that games to the... Yes, I can, because the PS5 Pro is digital. Now, if it was physical, that'd be a different story. But it's not. That's $800 for the disc drive. Come on, bro. Y'all just doing too much.
$800.
And not including
tax. This and the disc drive. I feel like Sony should have said something else. You could buy
a PS5 and a Series S with that type of money, man. I mean, at that point, that's exactly what you guys should do, personally.
They should have said, and we're doing a state of play coming up next week. You're going to show a bunch of games that are running on the PlayStation 5. Do more.
I don't like the way Sony showed it either, because it's kind of like, we got a release date November 7th, just go pick it up. Like, that's exactly, it's like Sony's rushing this out so bad that they just want you guys to impulsively buy it without realizing that it's not that much of an improvement. It's kind of sad to see Sony go out like this.
Hype the Pro. This was a 9-minute presentation, so I didn't expect tons of side-by-side analysis or crazy deep dives, but Sony, what was the plan? Maybe I'm just a boomer, but $700 seems so ridiculously expensive. Like, I can afford it, but as a person that has a PlayStation...
Yeah, well, you can afford it if you go back to making some more Xbox hate propaganda videos.
5. When I went from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 4 Pro, there was a noticeable change in performance.
But the difference is the prices were relatively the same. The Pro cost essentially... similar to what the PS4 did when it came out in 2013. So if you didn't have a PS4 at that point, the Pro would have been the best option to pick up. See, now with this console's being priced at... See, back in the days, right, with hardware, they would lower the hardware, and the new hardware that they added would be essentially the new tier, right? So you would have the Xbox One S, that'd be $299, and then you have the One X at $500. See, now what we got going on is that the PS5 is $500, right? And then you got the Pro that is $700 to $800. You see what I'm saying? When in reality, it should be the PS5 should be priced at $300, $299, or $400, and this should be priced around $5 or $6. You see what I'm saying? All they're doing is scamming y'all people, man, and y'all people buying into this.
Almost thinking that when I get the PlayStation 5 to the PlayStation 5 Pro, will I even notice a difference? I've got a pretty big 4K TV that's in very good new condition and stuff like that, but even then, am I really going to be that wowed over the current, already good graphics of the PlayStation 5?
No.
I don't know who this is for. I am shocked, but let me know.
The only people that'd be looking forward to picking this up would be a PC gamer if the specs was on point for the... But even then, most PC gamers want full control in what they're doing. I mean, a lot of these PlayStation games are going to PC, so PC gamers don't even have a reason. Nobody has a reason to pick this up. Even an Xbox. I'm going to look... All right, hold on. Let's go through all the criteria, right? Nintendo Switch owner... more likely would probably just buy an Xbox Series S and a PS5. I don't think they would pick this up. Okay, let's cross them out. The Xbox gamer that feels spited in some way that their games are going to run better on the PS5. I still don't think they would do it because I still think they would just go to PC at this point, especially if they're buying a digital PS5. Let's break this down. PS5 Pro. So let's break that down. So most of those Xbox dudes, and then on top of that, they can carry their Game Pass Ultimate and their catalog of games to PC, which is a digital platform. It only makes sense. So those Xbox gamers that feel spite, I'm going off. You guys are like, wow, GameStop, you're really good at breaking stuff down. I'm breaking down the criterias here. So that is out of the question. Let's see. Then we got the PC gamer. I don't see the PC gamer downgrading himself to play on something that's inferior, which also happens to be digital. Okay, if you want to say the PC gamer wants some form of physical media, which is $800, the PC that they probably already have is already more capable than what Sony's offering. So there's no point for even a PC gamer to want. Who is this console for? This console it seems like it's for the ponies, the hardcore pony audience, because I don't see no rational gamer picking this up. If somebody had $1,000, then more likely I would say somebody would pick up the Series S in a PS5, which would be equivalent to $800. You get two consoles for the price of one. Or if you just want the Xbox and the Switch, or if you just want a PlayStation and a Switch, you're getting more value there. You're getting more options. Your options are being more opened by doing that than just paying $800 for this, and that's it. Like, I really don't see the appeal to this market, man. Like, even from the Xbox spited, because most people that have their Xboxes, they're going to be perfectly fine with it. But I'm just saying, for those, spited Xbox fanboys that are going to have Indiana Jones runs better on the Pro than it does on their own console, I still don't think they're going to care. Because like you said, it's really not that much of a difference. It's digital. On top of it, it's inferior to the Series X in a lot of ways, right? With the backwards compatibility options. So I'm trying so hard, man. Like, I really want to know what audience that this console's for. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. Not even for the diehard PlayStation fanboy, because more likely they already own a PS5. There's barely that much of an improvement. If they bought the PS5 with the disc drive, you got to go you get the digital or the one with the disc drive, which is $800 now, which they already got a console that can do that already, and it does it very similarly. What is the point, bro? I'm losing brain cells thinking about how I can try to make this game appealing and this console appealing.
You guys think in the comments down below. Maybe I'll still pre-order this, but as it currently
you're gonna pre-order because, like you said, you do it for content, so you're gonna get one, and that's fine.
Stands, I'm more confused than excited. I can honestly say I don't think I'm excited at all. I mean, I feel like I have almost negative excitement. I feel like the excitement that I did feel has been sucked out of my slut.
You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, I really want to, like, guys, before I end this, I gotta think of a reason as to why somebody would want this, man. The closest would be the spited Xbox pony bot, I guess, right? That feels mad that the PlayStation is going to get Indiana Jones and run better. But even then, though, they still wouldn't go that far because you can still carry that to PC, which is digital, which Sony's doing, and they already have that catalog, and they could just carry their Game Pass Ultimate to PC, which is better than the PS5 Pro anyway. Like, this is sad, man. Like, this is really hurting the Sony community, and we need more Sony dudes to be calling this out, man. Stop being like MBG defending this behavior, man, because this is not good for console gaming. And I told you guys, like, console gaming will cease to exist, and Sony's trying to get away with their last farewell. That's what it is, man. They're trying to get away with their last hustle because this console is a hustle. Okay, this console is a straight up hustle. You people know it. They're like, okay, these people ain't buying games. Let's have them have false promises saying that this console could deliver way more than what the base base PS5 can do, which they did with the Pro. Get people to pay these overpriced prices for this old, outdated hardware in PC gaming terms. And there you go. This is disgraceful, man. Like, I really don't even know what to say myself, man. You know what I mean? Like, I have no words to explain how bad this is, bro. And you was excited for this, man. You had a lot of faith. Oh, I think it's going to be good. Bro, look, what I tell you, man, GameStop with another dub. I called it. I told you that they're going to do digital only. And y'all like, well, you didn't call out the disk drive. I told you. But what you guys have to understand that they're making the physical harder for you to obtain. It's hard to get physical copies nowadays. Can we all agree? You have to rely on limited run to get physical copies. Do we have to agree? You have to rely on pre-orders to get physical copies because of the shilling community. Do you guys agree? Physical media is becoming obsolete now, bro. And y'all people seeing it right in front of you. Sony's making it hard for you guys to want to carry your PS4 and 5 games to the next PlayStation because, to be honest with you, that is hurting Sony right there. You know what I mean? That is hurting Sony. That is also hurting the value of their remasters and remakes because even I'm hearing the Bloodborne remakes coming out, or remaster, should I say. And what's the point if you already got Bloodborne on the PS4 or 5 compatibility? You know? They did it on the Until Dawn remake, man. Like, it's not like, I feel like the PS5 Pro is supposed to appeal to the new audience. They don't care about the people that was here before then. And that's why I try to tell you, these companies don't care about your best interest, because if they did, they wouldn't be doing stuff like this. I'm going to be honest, man. Now, at this point, the Xbox community was right. Astro Bot should have been bundled with this console. I'm sorry. It should have. After these prices that we found out, yes, Astrobot should have been another tech demo for the Pro, and anybody that has the base model PS5 should have went out there and bought the game. I'm sorry, they needs to be some free game included in here. Up in here, y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here. You know what I mean? But hopefully you guys enjoy this video, man. Take care.